It is Monday, and it's time for, I guess, the week's first dose of late night love. I have my partner Tammy Mack with us here.
You look real spiffy.
Well, I was told that under threat of being fired, that I had to wear blazers to work. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out.
Nice.
When I run out of blazers.
Nice. Yeah, you're looking like I don't know, either a pimp or or pimp daddy.
Pimp daddy?
Or either like a player from the Himalaya in the club.
Should I get a gold chain right here?
If you got the gold chain and unbutton a couple of more, you in there. No, but that looks really nice. I like that combination.
All right, listen, we're going to get things, I guess summer's starting to wind down. How'd you enjoy the weekend?
My weekend was good, actually. I had a nice weekend. I went to Compton Fest.
Oh, wow.
And Compton Fest was good. Artist Eric Bellinger, who's been on this show, he received an award from Compton, so that was nice. I got a mammogram. Well, it wasn't really a mammogram, but I got my breast checked out at the Compton Fest. It's kind of like a new form.
They don't do the pancake thing where they squish it.
It wasn't a mammogram. It's newer than that. It's what?
What do they call it? Becca? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So but the procedure is a little new. It's kind of like they just almost like a ultrasound, but it looks deeper into the tissue.
Oh, wow.
So I was found to not have a cancer, but women, it's still important to get it checked out every single year because you just never know. But we're here to discuss.
All right.
Black love in all its forms. And don't we love black love, y'all? Yes. You'll hear interesting points of views from some of the greatest creators out there on the social media, across social media, and the guests live on tonight's show. Plus, if you want to join in, you can join in live. 310-369-0400. You can join us live. All you got to do is call the number. That's it.
And then listen, we got some swag for you if you join the conversation.
We got that swag, baby. We got that swag. You know we do.
All right, 310-369-0400. So we're talking to committed and married folk today.
Oh.
Tamara, we often have conversations about finding and getting into the relationship, but staying in the relationship
is another
good
topic.
Yeah.
I like this.
So on Late Night Love, we realized that just one part of the journey is getting into the relationship, but how do you stay in the relationship, make it work? Because, getting into a relationship, people grow, people change over time.
Yeah.
How do you keep that love going? How do you grow with your partner in a relationship? Sometimes you end up hating your person over time, right? Sometimes you grow out of love, In your opinion, as a long-time married woman, what's the key? What's the key to staying married? I'm staying a happily couple.
I have no key. I have no keys.
You just day by day?
One day at a time. Just one day at a time, honestly. You do it. And I think what people need to understand the most, I always say that marriage is like a fingerprint. Mm-hmm. Every marriage is different. And as long as you contain your marriage within the two that have made the commitment, it will be easier for you to navigate. Because once you start discussing your personal marriage to everybody else, it now becomes community marriage. And now you got to listen to what mama say, and you got to listen to what daddy say, and you got to listen to what your sister say, and then you're going to say, listen to what your friends say, listen to what the pastor say. When really, marriage is all about the commitment that you make to that one person and how the two of you navigate that. But the truth is, people do grow, depending on how early you get married, right? So if you get married in your 20s, you will not be the same person in your 40s.
Yeah, I mean, that is...
so that's got to be interesting.
The key is, how do you hold on to each other while you're both growing and kind of... getting stressed out by life.
And I think the thing that makes marriages last the longest is when both people really, really want to be there. Really, really want, both people, really, really want to be there. Because if you really, really want to be there, you're going to do whatever it takes to make it work and to, ride those speed bumps.
All right. Marriage is not always easy, but it's worth it for those willing to invest in it. This clip from John Throne kicks off tonight's conversation. Take a look at this.
Marriage ain't always convenient, but it's one of the most amazing experiences a person can have next to being a parent. What a lot of people don't understand is that for a marriage to work, it takes two people who are willing to invest everything that they are into one another without reservation. When me and my wife got married, 2 days after that, I didn't see her again for 8 months. Then when we finally got back together, 2 weeks after that, I didn't see her again for another month. She had to hold everything down on her own without me being there, and I still had to show up for as best as I could from a distance. But as her husband, if something breaks, my wife is calling me. If something happens with the car, my wife is calling me. There's a freaking thump in the night. I'm the first one to get up. But my wife, she a little bit different because I know she's going to be up right behind me like, babe, what's up? And whatever it is going to get handled. But my point is that marriage ain't always convenient. And for one to last, it takes two people who are willing to go out of their way to serve one another and to give one another the best of what they have to offer. Not only because it's necessary, but because you love that person. And why wouldn't you for somebody who you committed to giving the rest of your life to?
You know, who created that rule that I got to be the first one to go and check out the thump in the middle of the night? You know, and you get to... Why do I got to be the bulletproof shield
because
for you?
You are the protector.
Okay.
You are the protector.
All right. I'm just.
What I look like going to fight the bear?
I don't know.
What do I look like?
I don't know.
Bear?
We've never seen it, but I would like to maybe try it.
Yeah, no, but see, if you're a protector, you would never want me to have to fight the bear. Or anything else. Like, your job as a man is to protect the perimeters of your household, your marriage, and your family. That is a man's job.
I thought we were breaking ground here with women's, pushing the needle forward.
Yeah, we are breaking ground and pushing the needle forward.
Just not in this.
We making more money than we've ever made. The women are. So we are. But we still need you to get that spider up off the wall. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
Latiris R. Whitfield of the Dear Future Wifey podcast sits with a couple, and here's why after 20 years, right, she called it quits.
Oh, no.
Does this sound familiar? Hit the comments in your thoughts, please.
How do you get to year 20 and want to call it quits? And that was initiated by you. It's interesting because in today's day and age, 80 to 85% of divorces are initiated by women. It's interesting that you wanted to do that 31 years ago. So what did you face 31 years ago where you said, I'm done?
She faced my complacency. Like, this is cool. I don't need to work anymore at loving her. I don't want to work. I don't need to work anymore at making her feel important. I don't need to work anymore at making her feel respected. I don't. She has desires and visions and dreams, but I don't have to be concerned about that because she's there every day. And so it reached the perfect storm. And when she finally just said, "I've had enough," see, you have to understand that we change. And so she had studied in Europe, studied in Paris, France, and so she's now, okay, I've been exposed to some things, and I got some things I want to make happen. Oh, girl, don't worry about that. It kept on moving. And pretty soon it got to a place like, you're not hearing me, you're not paying any attention to me, and I'm unfulfilled, I'm unappreciated, I'm disrespected. So let me get out of this. And so that's what happens. It happens at different times in marriages.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've seen this clip before.
I've seen this clip, and I love it. It's one of my favorite clips. But I love Dear Future Wifey. I love the podcast because it really does dive into the seriousness of marriage and relationships.
She filed for divorce but didn't go through with it, or did she actually divorce him?
No, they didn't get a divorce. They are together
so
now.
She just filed for the divorce.
But he straightened up and fly right. Is that how you say it?
Straighten up and fly right.
He straightened up and flew right.
Flew right. I mean, listen, marriage is something that you have to kind of really be very intentional about. You are cohabitating with another individual. You are spending your life with another individual, and you got to make sure that their needs are being met. And you cannot take your partner for granted at the end of the day. A lot of times, and I've been guilty of this, when you get into a relationship and you kind of just go on autopilot for a minute. And your partner's needs are not something to be put on autopilot.
And I think more than anything, men tend to do that because you guys are hunters and you love the thrill of the chase. And then once the thrill of the chase is gone, y'all just kind of like, well, there's that, and everything kind of just slows down. Like you're not what you used to be.
Well, there's you said one thing. We're hunters, so like for us, hunting is going out and earning a living and doing the things that like taking care of the home and bills, but we don't know how to do the hard things, which is the emotional caretaking for your partner's
But see,
needs.
I don't believe that, and let me tell you why I don't believe that. I think that that's a crutch that men fall on. I don't believe that you don't know what your partner wants and you don't know what your partner needs, because when you're in the dating phase and when you're trying to court her and gain her, her love, you find out the things she wants. You find out the things she loves. You surprise her with that special album that she never could find in the store. Speaking of that, my ex-boyfriend called me to ask me about an album to buy for his wife.
The nerve.
The nerve.
The nerve.
It was the song.
What was that song we was listening to on when we was in the backseat of my car and
right. My wife want that. My wife want that. I was like, it was that Diane Carroll album from that. I forget the name of the movie, but everybody loved the movie. Anyway, I digress. A good marriage is actually good for your health. So check out this scientific reason from Dr. Alley.
What decision do scientists think is the most important decision you can ever make? I bet it's not what you think, though. It's who you marry or partner yourself with. And if you don't believe me just off rip, here are a few reasons why. Harvard did a study, 75 years, where they looked at the quality of long-term relationships and a person's health, mental health. They found that the quality of the long-term relationship that a person was in was more predictive of how their long-term health would be than even how high their income was or like how famous they were. And if a relationship isn't going well, that it can lead to PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Next, marriage plays a role in long-term health outcomes. A healthy and happy marriage can be connected to fewer hospitalizations, fewer serious illnesses, and a generally longer life, whereas unhealthy marriages can lead to the exact opposite. Problems with inflammation, cardiovascular damage, and decreased immune responses. A study by Keiko Glaser and Newton even found that a bad relationship can actually be worse than smoking cigarettes. Next, who you marry impacts how much money you'll make. They found that having a supportive partner that encourages you to take reasonable risks and acts as a sounding board can actually help you make more money in your career because you're feeling comfortable enough to strive beyond maybe what you normally would do. And if you have a particularly conscientious partner, they actually may encourage you to be more organized and more timely and to manage your bills in a different way. Mind you, I score super low on conscientiousness, but my husband, he scores high. Then our partners help regulate our stress hormones. These are glucocorticoids like cortisol or adrenaline. And touching your partner's hand when you're upset can actually help slow down your heart rate.
Wow. All the great things that having a good woman or a good husband in your life can add to you. I mean, I think stress is one of the silent killers that having a good woman in your life, from a man's perspective, can help alleviate a lot of great stress out of your life. I mean, it's already shown
and vice versa. Having a good man in your life will help you. Look, there is nothing more stressful than a stressful marriage. You will take it with you everywhere you go. It is, you cannot stop thinking about it. You will not have a good day. It is very hard because you are living in the house with that person. So it's like,
does a good marriage from a woman's standpoint put you at ease, like make you feel comfortable and secure and like de-stress your life?
A good marriage does that to both men and women.
Yeah.
Yes. If you know that when you go home, the person that's sitting on that couch or that's running your bath water or that's bringing you a meal when you walk through that door is going to make you smile. Do you know how amazing that is to want to go home every night, to miss someone that misses you? Like, there is nothing like that feeling.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing outside of
Baby, I got you some Wingstop, your bath water. I put the bath bomb in there for you.
Put the bath bomb in there.
Yeah. Your favorite movie, Claudine's playing.
It's called, that's the movie, Claudine. That is the movie, Claudine. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What you need, huh?
Yeah.
What else you need, huh?
I mean, that's to not have to, like, to know that something is taken care of that you didn't even know needed taken care of or that you didn't even think of, Like, I mean, something simple as your gas tank is full when you get it every single day. Every single day. You don't have to worry about going to the gas station.
The gas tank is full.
To just to think that you never have to stop by the fast food restaurant because you know when you get home, your wife has cooked you a nice meal. Every single day. Like, and I'm just naming simple stuff. But it's the simple stuff like that you don't even realize eases your
day.
It eases your stress. It eases your mind. It leaves so much room inside of you for more.
What's one thing that a man can do right now for his wife that would take a lot of stress out of her day? One surprise.
Well, that depends on the wife, though, right?
Just one generic one. The gas tank, fill up her car.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. I mean, that's why I say a marriage is like a fingerprint.
You know what?
No two are the same.
Fill up her car, go get her a card and put a little $100 bill in there and write her a little love note.
That's beautiful.
And leave it in the seat. So when she gets in there, she got a full tank of gas, got $100 for some lunch. And
a nice little note
a nice little note for the day.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Later tonight, mindset and wellness coach Veronica Clanton-Higgins joins us. More Late Night Love after the break, so come right back.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time!
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Right. All right, welcome back to Late Night Love. Log into our YouTube page and then add your comments to the chat. We'll get to them throughout the show. And if you want to talk with us, give us a call at 310-369-0400. So, Tammy, people celebrate milestones in marriages by years. Should we also celebrate their survival by years?
Well, that depends. I have a girlfriend who's been married, I think 30 years. I was trying to think of how long, but I don't want to. If she's watching, she'll get mad if I get her years wrong.
Right.
Because she like we put these hours in. I make them count, and she does not count the years that people are married because she says if you're in a miserable marriage, I can't count that as survival when When you don't even like your husband,
When you don't even
or you don't even like your wife, or you have a whole nother family on the other side of town that you're taking care of, and your wife is just for appearances, or if you're with somebody that's that and you're suffering from a domestic violence situation, and you've been putting up with it for 10 years, like I can't count those years.
Well, then what is that?
What is what?
What, like, if you just, that's struggle love?
That's beyond struggle love. But that's why I was the first clip that we played. I was so impressed with the woman who left after 20 years. Do you know how difficult it is to leave after 2? Let alone 20. You know how much stuff has been merged together, how much your money, your houses, your cars, and who knows if they have kids or not, right? It's very difficult. It's a very difficult process to leave.
Yeah. Is the first year the most challenging?
For me, the first year was not the most challenging, I don't think.
No? Is there any truth to that 7-year itch?
I don't know. I didn't feel a 7-year itch. I might feel a 14-year itch, a 13-year itch, a 11-year itch, a 10-year itch. Oh, the number's going down. Maybe I did feel a 7-year itch.
I mean, I look back to my marriage, and all 5 years were, every year was a struggle. I mean, I got married to let's try to make it work. Let's get married. Let's complicate life even further.
That's exactly what you do when you say that. Let's complicate life even further. Yes, that's on the money. But see, and you were in a relationship that was miserable. You were married and miserable for all of those years. So would you count that as survive? Like, yeah, they made it through the tough times or whatever. Like,
I was trying to do what was right.
But would you count it?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, it happened.
Yeah, you were married.
I'm proud that I married my son's mother. I'm proud that he grew up in a 2-parent household more so, and he can say that more so than his brothers and sisters can. So
deep.
there's a notable difference in his upbringing compared to his brothers and sisters and the things that he's achieved, which is very sad, but in the things that he's achieved compared to his brothers and sisters.
1 year in, Sarah has found out some things that she's learned about marriage. Grab a pen and some paper if you want to write this down, or just get your phone and put it in a note.
This is my realistic point of view as someone who has been married for 1.5 years, and the truth about marriage. I think that we get sold this idea of a big wedding, but not the idea of what it actually takes to maintain a healthy marriage. And I also think that it's so easy to allow other people to judge a marriage when they ain't never been married a day in their life. Until you are in a marriage, you truly do not understand what it takes, what it requires emotionally, spiritually, financially, mentally. It's so easy to get caught up in having a big old nice wedding, but actually not being committed to the hard days, the hard weeks, the hard months. As somebody who has been married for 1.5 years, one of the things that I've learned is that a healthy marriage will hold a mirror up to you and will tell you the things that you need to work on and the things that you need to be better at. Because, child, I thought I was perfect. I thought I was a catch. I got a PhD. I got a good career. I got good credit. I'm beautiful. What else could you need? Well, apparently there's a lot. Apparently you need to be able to reflect on your mistakes and admit and take accountability when you could have done better. Apparently you also need to over-communicate. Apparently you need to watch your tone. Apparently you need to respect your partner at all times. Apparently you don't need to have everybody up in your business and you need to have conversations with your partner. Apparently you got to make time for each other and reconnect. Apparently, you got to make sure that, you're allowing somebody to both be an individual, but also show up as a collective in the marriage. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in a marriage. And I share this because I remember when I was single and I was wanting marriage, it felt like all I could think of was, I need to be married. I want to be married. And da-da-da-da-da. I had no idea what it actually required.
I mean, we're both sitting at different places in life than this young lady here, so I would do things differently. What is her thing where she thought marriage is just going to be a breeze?
Because that's how
Is it youthful ignorance?
it is, youthful ignorance, but that's also how it's presented in the media. You know, it's the happily ever after thing. It's the prince comes to scoop up the princess kind of thing. It's the social media clips where Big Sean has a whole bunch of rose petals for Janae Aiko from all the way from the Lamborghini doors into their $1 million mansion that none of us will ever be able to afford. You know,
I was like, what does your PhD got to do with a successful marriage? Like, it didn't make any sense.
It has nothing to do with marriage. Your
whatsoever.
PhD, baby. Even if it's in psychology, it ain't gonna help you in your marriage. I'm sorry, because the last thing a man wants is for you to be sitting down psychologizing him.
She said I had to over-communicate. I had to watch my tone. I had to care about it. His feelings. Yeah, these are very emotional
She sound
things.
like a man, though. Those are usually the things men say. Men are like, I gotta watch my tone. Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, these are the very hard things that you kind of, I guess, learn on the fly. I mean, this is another class that they should have.
Well, they
in
say
school.
that a marriage makes you look in the mirror.
In the mirror.
Mm-hmm. A marriage makes you look in the mirror to see who you are, because the person that you're with, you're going to find out all your flaws from that person. So you're looking in the mirror, seeing all your flaws when you're married.
But they obviously, I mean, they're not going to judge you hard, right? They're going to love you through your flaws.
No, it means that you're going to know because they're going to tell you. But were that person never in your life, you would have never known.
Oh.
So a marriage is looking in the mirror and, correcting yourself all the time.
Oh, what if you don't believe them?
Believe what?
When they tell you.
And that's on you.
Hey,
that's not going to make for a very good marriage. That's all I can say.
You sound angry when you talk to me. Why are you yelling at me all the time?
Right. And you should believe them if they say that. Because why would a person lie?
Well, maybe they don't hear it, though. Maybe that's the thing.
Well, that's true.
You know.
It's Karen Kelly Smith. Gives us the gems her therapist dropped on her. I like a therapist.
Listen to this advice that my marriage counselor gave me. At first, when she gave it to me, I kind of rolled my eyes and was just like, girl, like, stop. But it's been helpful, and if it helped me, it may can help you. Marriage counseling tip number 1, give each other grace. Know that your partner is doing the very best that they can with what they can do. If you look at your partner with soft eyes, it will relieve a lot of anger and tension and stress. I had made a comment to my marriage counselor. I was like, it feels like my husband is like nicer to the dog than me. Like in the morning, he's like, good morning, Bella, good morning. And she was like, does Bella wag her tail and greet him? How does Bella greet him when he comes home? And I was like, I sure don't greet him like Bella, because I have 2 toddlers. I don't have enough energy in my pinky toe to greet anybody with like this. But you know what? I took the message, I received it. She was like, when he comes home, he's met with like anger and like resentment and frustration. So he retreats, and instead of him being like, how can I help? He's scared. So he just like retreats. And so if you give your partner grace and you're kinder to them, you get more bees with honey, y'all. You get more bees with honey. Like, this man has been asking me what I need. He's been helping. Like, listen, it works.
I thought that was common sense, but...
What?
You be nice to your partner?
It is not common sense.
It is not common sense to be nice to your partner?
It is not common sense. It is the opposite of whatever common sense is. That's what that is. Because people will take advantage of their partner and treat the people at their job who they could not have that job tomorrow and never see those people again. But you will go to work and treat the people at your job better than you treat the people in your house, your partner. You know, you will scream at your partner, or you will have a nasty tone with your partner, or you will ignore your partner. But you go to work, and when master say, hey, John, you know, you're like, yeah, yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. When you go to your job, they do an evaluation. You go in there, get your evaluation, and I work on that, sir. Yes, I work on that, sir. I work on that too, sir. But when you get home and your husband or your wife says, hey, I really wish you would work on, your tone with me. I ain't got no tone. What you talking about? Like all the lip flap back talk.
Is that so? Are we just taking? Why are we taking our partner for granted?
I don't know.
What is that about that? Like, have we? Is that a part of the growth that we?
It's a part of psychology where they say you take things out on the person closest to you, and maybe because there's a sense of them, there's a sense and a comfortability
like
with knowing they're going to always be there. Versus if you're at work, right? You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk with that nasty tone at work because you might lose your job.
You know, I look back into. For me, I think when I've done stuff like that, I think it may have been a lack of respect.
It is a lack of respect too.
Yeah, there's like a lack of respect on like an even footing, you know, like maybe an ego type situation.
Yeah, my husband has a horrible tone. Horrible tone. Like I have to check it all the time. We have safe words.
Oh, really?
So that when his tone like when his tone gets out of hand. We have safe words.
Oh, really?
So he knows to reel it back in. But that's after years of me telling him, your tone. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta leave. You gotta leave for a weekend, not come back. You got a whole bunch of stuff gotta happen to disrupt the flow in order for somebody to change. So now we have safe words when his tone gets a little out.
Does that work?
It does work. It has worked.
How do you fix it? What about attitude? Can you
That's
fix
the same thing as tone.
Same thing. Oh.
It's the same thing because if you're referring to a woman, when a woman gets an attitude, but when she go to her job, when she at the church with the pastor and the congregation, she ain't got no attitude. You know what I mean? She's smiling and cheesing. Well, how you doing, Pastor Bill? Yes. As a matter of fact, I did cook those muffins for you know what I'm saying? For usher board number 1. They gonna have them. So people pick and choose who they want to be around that person. And so when they pick and choose and you choose your husband or your wife, you really have to think about that and come to terms with how you're making that person feel in their own home.
Yeah, I think
how you're not making the house a home.
What could someone do, I guess, before they open their mouth and start speaking? I guess they should think, is what I'm going to say going to harm or make my partner feel some type of way? Like, what words am I going to be using right now? Especially if you're talking about something that's heavy. Mm-hmm. Is my tone? Are these words going to cause any discomfort to my partner?
Yeah, I would suggest if you are religious at all, you should pray before you say something to your husband or wife. You should pray that the right words come out of through. Your mouth. But what I've also found out is that when women approach men about the things that they're missing or the things that don't make them feel good, men always take it as nagging. So why you gotta nag all the time? So if we're constantly asking you, I don't know, let's just say I want you to run my bath water, right?
Right.
If I'm constantly saying, well, you never run my bath water, why you keep nagging me about running your bath water? Question number 1, why don't you just run the damn bath water? What is wrong with making your wife feel good about that? And then guess what? She doesn't have to nag. But I realize that it's not that we're nagging, it's that it doesn't really matter how we approach you, how we say it, or what tone it's in. Men don't like to be told what to do.
Well, then how do you get your point across?
You would like a man would have to explain how to get their point across. Like that man has to tell that woman, hey, I receive it better when you XYZ element of P, right?
But I mean, what I've learned throughout my life is that if you love your woman, that of course I'm going to run your bath water if that's what you need. Like it doesn't take anything away from my ego. Being of an act of service to you.
Well, I'm just using that as an example. It could be anything else, right?
Yeah.
And in a perfect world, yeah, everything you want from me, I'm going to give to you. In a perfect world. That's not how marriage works. It ain't perfect. It's the most imperfect union you can ever be a part of.
Did you try maybe putting it on a cue card, maybe? Maybe a memo card or something like that. Maybe leaving a voicemail. Can you do that?
A voicemail.
All right. Come meet Compton Wellness Center's founder, Veronica Clanton-Higgins, here in 2 minutes. All right. More late night love after the break. Stick around.
know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late-night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Love. Do you think you have the secret formula for keeping a long-term relationship thriving? Contribute to the conversation, all right?
Please do. 310-369-0400 live. Or if you want to see your pretty face on the screen, you can easily just, click that QR code and zoom in with us. Or hit us up in the chat. We are answering and responding to the chatters-verse, okay? So hit us up in the chat.
Yeah, have you and your partner been able to stay together and keep the passion going for all these years together? It's relationships are very hard. It really takes a lot of intention and a lot of work to kind of keep a successful marriage or any type of relationship thriving and going. It's not
and that's interesting because I've always thought it should be very, very easy.
Right, because you marry your best friend, right?
Well, whether it's your best friend or not, like if I'm marrying you and there are things that you want from me that don't compromise my integrity, my morals, and my values, I'm going to give it to you.
Do you think that we're not marrying friends? We're marrying people that, like, is there not a good solid friendship at the core of the relationship? There's just this dating and courtshipness, right? And there's really not a solid friendship at the core of the relationship, and that's why it's a struggle as we go through life.
It could be. It could be. This amazing woman turned her love for the community and desire for a safe space to encourage wellness into the creation of the Compton Wellness Center. It's the first space in the city dedicated to producing, programming, and literally holding space for healing. Check out Veronica Clanton-Higgins at work.
1, 2, 3.
The Compton Wellness Center is officially open, Compton's first ever holistic wellness center, and one-stop shop for mental health resources, wellness workshops, and programs to address mental health disparities and foster emotional well-being, art therapy, sound healing, movement, sister circles, men's circles, community gatherings, and all-around space for wellness in the hub. Thank you so much to all of our community partners, family, friends, and those who participated in CWC workshops or spread the word. We are beyond grateful to do this work, and we look forward to being a trusted resource as we work together to heal the hood.
All right, we got to welcome to Late Night Love, Veronica. Come on, Veronica. How are you?
Hey, Veronica.
I am well. How are you?
We're good. So where did you get inspiration to start the Compton Wellness Center?
What a lack of quality care in our community. When you look at certain zip codes, access to quality mental health or wellness care is often lacking. And so I've had my team, the Compton Wellness Collective, since 2020. And when the opportunity arose for us to actually have a brick and mortar, we said, why not? And we jumped on it and we started to curate a safe space in our community where people can come be loved on, be in community, learn about their mental health, and learn about wellness.
You were in a wellness desert.
Yes.
They don't love us out
that.
here.
Yes.
They don't really care about us.
No.
In the words of
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
We love Michael. We
Yeah.
love Michael.
So why was having a space like this important to you? And why did you think it was necessary for Compton? Because Compton's kind of undergoing kind of a demographic change, and so it's seeing a lot, right?
Yeah, a lot of people think it's going through a demographic change towards the more non-melanated
Yeah.
sector, but it is mostly Latin out here in Compton. We're still melanated. I grew up in Compton in the 80s, and that was at the height of the crack epidemic. And so growing up during that time, all I saw was drugs, drive-bys, and death. And so being in a wellness space was not something that was accessible to me growing up. So of course, I struggled with complex PTSD and other things, right? So when I decided to figure out a career for myself, I am a therapist. And so my job was to come back to the community because we have to teach people when you acquire skills, when you acquire knowledge, bring it back to the community in order for it to ripple out and impact others. And so that's what I did. I got my master's in social work from USC, and then I came back to Compton to just spread the word on wellness and what it looks like from a cultural perspective. Not We had to look at it in a way that people understand and connect to, right? My team and I look at it from a liberation focused perspective. When we're looking at the systems that oppress us, how does that oppression impact our mental health and wellness? I love the fact that you said this is a wellness desert, but it's also a food desert, right? It is also a resource desert. People use Compton for a come up, but people are not pouring into Compton's cup. And so this can have a mental health and emotional wellness impact on people.
Wow.
Nice. So tonight we're discussing maintaining a long-term relationship. And as a long-time married woman yourself, what do you attribute the success of your marriage to? Or would you even consider it successful?
It's successful now. So I was listening to you on
Right. It's successful now. Today is a good day.
It is. Because we have to be honest. And I love the dialogue between you two because you both made very valid points. But I want people to also understand the internal work you have to do for yourself. Because the way you show up in a relationship is a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. Right? A lot of times, if we have not worked on our own issues, that may stem from childhood, it may stem from other bad relationships, it may be low self esteem, it may be so many different things. Your love language, your attachment style, all of these different things, right? It impacts who you are as an individual. Remember, you're a couple. A couple are two individuals who get together. And so we cannot make our partner responsible for the work we need to do for ourselves, but we can make them a partner in our healing journey.
What?
Go ahead.
No. So what's been the biggest thing that you and your relationship have paid most attention to, and for the well-being of your husband, or vice versa with him, or with you?
I have to work on myself. I am a urban chick through and through. And I had to learn how to communicate with my partner and take accountability for the way my actions or my words impact him. And he does the same thing. A lot of times, like someone mentioned earlier, like your partner may say that you're doing something, you can be dismissive. But my relationship with myself is showing up in my relationship with my husband. And so when I started to create a better relationship with me, like love myself, know my worth, and just really like, I am a wonderful person. I am worthy of love. I do deserve love, right? Then I was able to receive it. Communication is very, very important. Like I am a communicator an avid communicator. I'm a therapist. I'm used to working with people and helping them learn skills. My husband is a great communicator, but in a different way. So I had to learn to step back when we're having communication and dialogue in order for him to be able to express himself and for me to be able to receive it. And also sometimes we may not just agree on something, and that is okay. Like learning to be okay when you don't see eye to eye, but how do you move past it and move forward so it doesn't become something that just disrupts the union altogether. And I think that's a lot of things people don't know how to I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you, right? Your point is your point. Remember, we are raised differently. We have different love languages, different attachment styles. This is going to show up in the way we interact, love, and communicate. And sometimes we just are not going to agree, and that is okay. So my husband and I have learned to just like, if we learn that it's not something we're going to, and it's not anything that is important, let's say just like a topic or so, we move past, we say, hey, we're not going to meet eye to eye on this.
Yeah.
We respect each other's opinion on it.
Huh?
We respect each other's opinion, and we'll just,
Exactly.
and we'll move away.
We move away from it.
Nobody
A lot
has
of
to
people
win.
Like to sit in it.
Yeah.
A lot of people do like to sit in it. I know I'm a gift giver. I'm a gift giver, and my husband could care less about a gift. So that was a hard thing for me to accept. I kept giving gifts, but I was not getting the response and the expectation of the response that I was wanting. And it took me years to figure out, just stop giving him gifts.
But that's part of your DNA, though.
Just stop it.
But
That was her love language.
That's your DNA, though. It's hard to stop being you.
Yeah, but you have to do what's going to work for the marriage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My love language is acts of service. My husband's love language is physical touch and words of affirmation, right? So he knows when he does things, that makes me happy, right? But I know that when I give him hugs or when I tell him how wonderful he is or thank him, that is his love language. So I had to learn how to love him in his language and not love him in mine, if that makes sense.
So Veronica, let me ask you this. So my husband swears he doesn't have a love language. he says, hey, I don't need none of that. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm just living. And I believe that his love language is affirmation, but he has said over and over again, I don't need nobody to tell me what I done good, and I don't need nobody to tell me thank you, and I don't need, but I did notice one time when he bought me a gift, I didn't say nothing, and he was like, you're not gonna say nothing about the da-da-da-da-da-da? And I was like, well,
that validation,
well, you told me you didn't have to have it.
Well,
so I'm not wasting my time giving it.
Your husband is trying to remain hard.
Is that
for
what
you.
it is?
You know, I can't show no emotion.
You know what? I've been listening to you.
So what do I do though, Veronica? What do I do to get him to cop to a love language?
Well, why does he need to?
Oh, hang up the phone on me, girl.
Because she's trying to break.
Now.
She's trying to break through. You're trying to break through, right?
Well,
No, she understands what it is. She knows what he responds to, even if he does not admit to it. When we look at masculinity, right? Masculinity is not going to allow some men to admit that they have a love language, right?
That'd be hard.
We're going to let you have that. And so...
You know, I just had like the biggest epiphany. I was like, that is, sis, that is crazy. You're like, why does he have to? So let me say this right now. This is where the miscommunication happens so often in relationships. Something that simple that Veronica just said.
Why are you
like
trying to
woman will be like, well, what's your love language? Well, you got to do the love language book with me. Well, how come you don't want to do the love language? Well, I think your love language is this. And that's when you say, why you nagging me about a love language? But she just said,
you already
why does he have to have a love language? And I never thought of that. I never thought of that because everybody, and here's where relationships go wrong too. Everybody else is talking about love language, so I feel like I gotta have one too. He's gotta have one too. If we don't have love languages, we're not really a real couple. Where our marriage is failing.
Well, but maybe,
Right, but you
but he
already
does
said
have a love
earlier,
language, right?
marriages are like fingerprints.
Yeah, I
right?
did.
You know your husband's fingerprint.
He just doesn't call
have
it
to
a love
show you
language,
his
right?
finger all the time. You know the fingerprint.
Yeah, that's wild. She's like, he doesn't have to have one. Why does he have to have one?
He does have one. He doesn't have to admit to having
Right.
one. You are his wife and his partner. You know what that language is.
I want him to admit it so bad, but I guess
But why? What does that do for you for him to admit it?
it does something to me. I just don't know what it is,
Make
but
it-
it does something to me, Veronica.
Make it
Like,
feel like
I
you-
literally am angry that he won't admit he has a love language.
But you know what? But
Uh-huh.
let's talk about this real quick, right? Remember when I said a couple are two individuals
Yeah.
that come together?
Mm-hmm.
There is something about people affirming what you think or validating what you think that
Yeah.
is important to you.
Yeah.
Your husband is not admitting to a love language, even though you know what it is. And for you, that is a point of invalidation of what you think and want for him, right? And then this is what's making you upset because you just want him to say, yes, I have a love language, as opposed to, I know his love language. Remember how when children are babies, they don't have to speak for us to understand their need, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just know what their need is.
Yeah, because he brought me home some sour cream and onion potato chips, and he said, you see, I brought you some potato chips, your favorite potato chips home, and I said, yeah, but I like the Ruffles. I don't even like them. So the next day, he brought me the Ruffles, and I didn't say anything, and he was like, you know I brought those Ruffles, right? So you're right. It's obviously affirmation, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you got to write all this down and figure this out.
What'd you say, Veronica?
I said he's a mess.
You know who you remind me of? Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
She was pestering him to eat this apple forever.
And he was like, nah, I ain't trying to eat
I ain't trying to eat the apple.
How might health and wellness positively impact a long-term relationship?
I love the clips that you all showed earlier because when you are with your partner, there's a certain thing called co-regulation, right? And then co-regulation is when you're with someone and their calmness becomes your calmness. They help you feel safe. They help your nervous system go into rest and digest, right? It's like you're mirroring each other, right? You ever seen when someone becomes angry, you become angry, right?
Yeah.
But if you're in a marriage or with a partnership that feels safe, right? Your cortisol levels are going to go down, right? Your parasympathetic nervous system is going to be in rest and digest instead of fight and flight, right?
Yeah.
When people feel butterflies, when you are with a partner and you are feeling safe, that co-regulation makes you feel sleepy. You'll yawn. That's why some people say when they're with their partner, they always go to sleep, right? Because you feel safe. You know you're protected. Your heart rate is regulated.
Yeah. Three tips, Veronica. 3 tips you can share with us for couples to stay connected.
Communication, co-regulation, and dancing and movement. When you move and you hang out with each other, you do things, that bilateral movement, it just helps to bring you two together. And people forget how good it is to dance or have a good time, even if your partner can't dance. Just do something movement-wise with your partner. Communicate, co-regulate, and move.
Nice. I don't think I understood co-regulate like I should, but I'm going to have to take a wellness class to figure that out again.
Come to the Compton Wellness Center. We're getting ready to do one for couples and for singles.
All right. Where can we find you, Veronica?
You can always find me on Instagram at Compton_Wellness_Collective or at Prosper_VCH or www.ComptonWellnessCollective.com. Stay up to date on our wellness workshop, healing circles, and our wellness events.
Veronica, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being on Late Night Love. Yes, there's more Late Night Love when we return.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love your mind.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Love.
Welcome back.
Listen, let's get to the chat. Love Adil says, continue checking in with your partner in terms of what their partner spouse needs to feel best supported. At the start of a marriage, a spouse love language may be gifts.
Yeah.
5 years later, it could be service.
That's true. People change.
People do change.
People change.
Life is a big marathon. Everything is about
Everything must change.
evolving, and you evolve with your partner at the same time. So, Tammy, we all know there's no way to stay the same people we were when we entered our relationship.
No.
How important is it to stay connected with your partner, to check in with their personal growth, their personal shifts? How might reassessing your mate's needs help future-proof your relationship?
I don't know. It's interesting because
And how often should you do that?
you should do it very often. You know, and I love to compare relationships to work, because I find that when it comes to work, we will do anything for the job.
Mm-hmm.
We won't ask questions. If our boss wants it to happen, we make it happen. We make it happen in the time that he wants it to happen. We make it happen in the perfected way, the specific way that he wants it to happen. But whenever it comes to our spouse, we are less likely to make the thing happen like we would on a job. And so I think that we need to start realizing that the person that we marry is the person that will be with us for the rest of our lives, and that is the person we should make the most happiest.
You would think, right? That's common sense, right?
It's not common sense. People don't do that. That's why there is a 60% divorce right now?
You would think
people don't do that.
Like the person that you're waking up to every single day that you're spending.
She gonna be there. He gonna be there.
That should not be your
Love
thought
gets
process.
lackadaisical, and it happens very quickly. Very, very quickly, for sure. A person just gets lazy and discontent. And you hear men all the time talk about women. I don't want to say all the time, but you hear men sometimes talk about how, she fell off. You know what I'm saying?
She fell off.
Yeah, she stopped working out. She gained weight. Or she don't get her hair done no more. She walk around the house in holy pajamas. But you both, and I'm not saying that to make men look bad.
Yeah.
We say it too. Women say it too. Women say, you used to take us out more often.
You ain't got a job or.
Well, I don't want to go that deep with it, but women are like, you don't compliment me like you used to.
Oh.
You don't buy me flowers anymore. There's a whole song called "You Don't Buy Me Flowers."
Yeah, y'all, you guys will cut us down.
So it works both ways. We all get a little lackadaisical. We all begin to take our partners for granted. And that's what makes a marriage so difficult. And what makes a marriage even more difficult is when we have to hit those bumps in the road. Like you said, when a partner does lose a job and the finances become a little funny.
The stresses
A
of
little
life.
stressful, yeah. Or when we have a child and now the woman is paying more attention to the child than she is the husband. And the husband feels neglected. And now he about to go have a whole nother baby on the side of the town.
Not the side baby. Oh my God. This couple reviews the 222
rule
for healthy marriage. Check this out.
So basically, the 222 rule is a secret to a happy marriage. So first, marriage counselors believe that sexual intimacy 2 times a week is a cornerstone of a healthy marriage. Research has shown that a regular
2 times a week
sexual activity can do more, but at least 2 is the minimum, can contribute to
That's
a
a lot of
stronger
work.
emotional bond between spouses. The 2 times a week aspect of the rule encourages couples to prioritize their sexual connection by engaging in intimate physical activity at least twice a week.
Cheers.
The next one is date night every 2 weeks. This is pretty self-explanatory, but amid the daily grind, it's easy for couples to lose sight of the importance of spending quality time together. The 2 weeks interval reminds spouses to carve out time for each other by going on a date a minimum of every 2 weeks.
So bi-weekly.
So it's consistent. Everyone gets in the flow and it's expected. And you have to be, what's the favorite word? Intentional. And in conclusion, the 2-2-2-2 rule encapsulates a simple yet powerful philosophy for nurturing a happy and enduring marriage. By prioritizing intimacy, consistent quality time, periodic getaways, and unforgettable vacations, couples can weave a tapestry of shared experiences that contribute to a resilient and fulfilling relationship. Thank you.
I think she was kind of light on the sex. I think the sex needs to be at least
He said
5.
he said that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I know. I think
So he must be working hard at the job
at
because
least
he's like, that's a lot of work.
5 to 6 times a week, or at least some type of activity.
You can roll 5 to 6 times a week?
5 to 6 times a week.
It's only 7 days in a week.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I don't like to do like 222 rules and all of these kind of rules and regulations because it throws people off, and people will see those rules and then think that what they're doing is not good enough.
No.
And so then you start the whole comparison game, and now you at home telling your husband, well, we should go out at least 2 times a week. And then your husband has to remind you, baby, we go out
all the time.
all the time. What are you talking about? We go out 4 times a week.
It's a foundational thing.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Call Me Collins recognizes space will keep her in love with her husband. Some space. Okay, well, let's check it out. And her honest and funny share.
Here's the thing, right? My husband is like my best friend. That's my homie, okay? But I don't think people understand when an introvert marries an extrovert, there is a bit of a disconnect sometimes, right? I'm the type of person, I like to be alone sometimes. And don't get it confused. The person that I tend to like to be alone with the most is my husband. The second person is myself. And God is always there, so I ain't never alone without him there. But that's the point. So I like to be alone sometimes. Why is that? Because I need to recharge. Because if I don't recharge, you know what happens? If I'm deep in thought about something and my husband comes up and just like touches me, talks to me, and I'm over here thinking, contemplating, trying to work through something, and you got the nerve to speak to me? Oh, I understand how unreasonable that is. Trust me, I know what it sounds like coming out of my mouth, but the anger that then emits from literally my pinky toe to the top of my head is ridiculous. It's low-key ungodly. It's disrespectful. Now, obviously, I'm grown. I know how to not react in emotional times, especially when I know it's not logical, but that does not mean I don't still feel the feelings. So I'm sitting here boiling inside, thinking, why in the world would you even speak to me while I'm thinking through something? Do you know how crazy that sounds? That sounds insane. That is the reason why it's important for me and him to have separate alone time. So what does that mean? I am not that wife that's like, oh, you can't go with the boys. Oh, you can't get on the game. Oh, you can't go play basketball, baby. Go, have fun. You want to know why? You going and doing that keeps me as the loving, supportive wife I need to be, because I don't have alone time. If I can't recharge, if I can't have like 2 seconds by myself, I will lose my mind. logic will go out the window at some point. I will not be caring what's coming out of this mouth. That's the thing. So no, I never said he couldn't go. Baby, have fun. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be at the house having a ball in my own thoughts. That's what I need for me to survive in a marriage. And I did not realize that about myself. I always knew I was introverted, but I didn't realize how deep it ran.
I bet she could solve the world's problems.
I need a little space.
Yeah, she got all the answers in her mind. She got all of it.
Yeah, she says she needs some space, and I think that is very necessary.
Yeah, I understand that. As far as she was probably like a single, what do they call it? A latchkey kid. Not a latchkey kid, but she was probably an only child and was probably home by herself a lot.
Well, I wasn't any of that, and I need my space.
Do you?
Yeah, I need you. And I think space is healthy as well. It's healthy to need and want space.
Yeah, I think there's a time of missing your partner and being away from them, and too much kind of up under each other is not healthy. I think you need to kind of like be away from them so that when you do see them, it's kind of like, oh, I've been missing you.
They're here.
You're here. They're here with your sour cream ruffles.
With my sour cream.
With your sour cream ruffles.
Yes.
Listen.
With my ruffled sour cream.
With your ruffled sour cream.
I had to start taking sabbaticals to get away because I don't even know why. Just as I got older, I just realized that I think it's best if I take some time out for me to just kind of sit in my own space and be my own self and do some of the things that I like by myself. It would just...
You're pausing life.
It would give him a break, but it would also give me a break and allow me to become one with myself and love on me, myself, so that I can love on him even more. And I really recommend that mothers and fathers do that, because mothers get so ingrained into everything their kids, that they begin to lose themselves. But what you have to realize is your kid's going to be gone.
I forgot, we had somebody on here, I can't think of her name right now, but she talked about where she takes breaks from the marriage, where she goes on trips by herself and kind of dates herself a little bit. And I think space.
Well, I guess as long as you're dating yourself and not out there looking for Winston from How Stella Got a Groove Bag.
Space is important though. Like you need time to recharge. And I think also just time to like not be a wife for a second and just be you.
Yeah, exactly. Time to only worry about. And I think that's what when I go on my sabbaticals, the thing I love the most is I don't have to eat when somebody else has to eat. I don't have to worry about what somebody else has to eat. I don't have to move and go or do anything. I can just call in room service whenever I want to. You know what I mean? I can go the whole day without eating if I want to.
And just do whatever you want to do.
I can just be me. Me. 100%.
Yeah, you do lose that identity when you get married, when you attach to somebody.
Because it's always like the thing for me, the whole marriage thing is what we going to eat today. I just be like, this is too much. This is too much.
You can have some more late night love.
I don't know.
After the break in 2 minutes.
We're going to eat.
Stick around.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up. You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Welcome back to Late Night Love. Tammy, what if time has already done some damage to your relationship? You and your partner
Time can do damage.
have grown apart. What could be some steps to triage your commitment?
Man, that's super hard when you act like I'm a doctor now, like I'm a
but
psychologist or something. That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
You have success at being married?
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
I've been a witness.
Who said that?
I've known you for a very long time. I've been a witness.
I mean, it depends on what, like, if the relationship has been damaged through distrust, that's a hard one.
That's a hard one to come back from.
That's a hard one to come back from. And a lot of work will need to be done, including, I would recommend counseling for sure, so that we can find out what's really going on and on and on. You know what I mean? If you and your partner have grown apart, I don't know, sometimes it's just good to get a divorce.
Let's go to Ann from Maryland.
She's got some tips on long-term relationships. What's going on, Ann?
Hello, how are you all doing tonight?
Good.
I hope you got better tips.
Well, I do have a few.
Okay.
So I would like to try to keep it brief. I believe three things in a marriage or committed relationship. And it might sound cliche, but definitely communication. It's impossible to read someone's mind. Mm-hmm. So without communication, it just can't work. It never works without communication.
But Ann, let me say this about communication, because a lot of times I hear people say communication, but you can't just say communication without communicating. What does that look like? What does that mean?
Well, okay, so I don't mind answering that. So first of all, for me and my family, I believe in having family meetings.
Ooh, I like
I
that.
believe in
I
believe in taking time. Yeah, so you take time to air out daily differences. This helps keep the household in working order. And again, no one can read your mind. So if someone's junky and it's a problem for someone else, whether it's a sibling or the mate, sharing a household with people is already difficult.
Yeah.
So if you're junky and I'm not, you're making me uncomfortable. If I'm OCD and I'm cleaning up all the time and you kind of like for things to be out of place, then I'm irritating you.
Yeah.
We need to talk about that, and we need to understand how we can work that in a way for everybody to be comfortable. Just to use that for an example. So I believe in family meetings. I also believe that a couple needs their time every night before they go to sleep. So whether you separate them from the children or whether you you all work a business together or you all both have 9 to 5s, whatever. Mm-hmm. So if your bedtime is usually, say, 10 or 11, you all have to get up in the morning. So then I would say 2 hours before bedtime, you need to separate from everybody and go off to yourselves. Go to the bedroom together, watch a movie, talk. I don't know. And that time that you all need for each other so that you don't get overwhelmed in taking care of everybody else and then forgetting the bond that you all have and the time that you all need together aside from everyone else. So this communication thing, it's a process and everybody's different, but you gotta air out what you're thinking and what you're feeling because nobody will know if you don't say it, and finding a way to make that happen might be different for every household. For my household, I have family meetings.
I like that.
It works. And when I say we laugh and I have a happy, wonderful, loving life, it's so peaceful and it's so functional because we talk, and it's uncomfortable sometimes. We cry. It's uncomfortable sometimes. We've been to counseling together.
Wow.
There were times when we couldn't come to terms with our communication amongst each other. So I believe in an outside mediator, depending on what it's about. Maybe you don't need that for every situation, but you have stepchildren and this is not their dad. So, one thing I never allowed my children to do is to say, well, you're not my father. We're not living like that. And so I'm going to get to the second key because I know you all have to go. My second key is forgiveness.
Ooh.
You cannot hit refresh if you cannot forgive. And if you cannot hit refresh, it's going nowhere fast.
So you got to let it go.
Well, I can't say you have to let it go. You do have to forgive. You do have to communicate about it. You do have to find a way to not keep bringing up things that have gotten stale, things that keep you from growing, things that keep you from accomplishing things together that are necessary. When you don't forgive, it's a major setback. I mean, it really gets in the way, and it causes a lot of other problems. Forgiveness is just necessary. That's just my second key. My third key is common sense. Now, we can nitpick and bring up 1,000 different topics for couples, and we all know this. The battle of the sexes is unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah.
But common sense is necessary. You've got to have common sense enough to know that a person is going to change. You have to have common sense enough to know that nobody's perfect. They're going to make mistakes. You have to have common sense enough to know that, I'm not going to remember everything. Give me a reminder every now and then. Or, I don't always,
What if you forgive somebody and then they do the same thing again?
Okay, so they don't have common sense. So now we're going into a different place because it is so difficult to forgive. If I forgive you, the least that you can do is give me enough grace. Yeah, so we got to get past it, and maybe we will talk about it once or two more times. We're not going to talk about this every week for the next 6 months.
And we got to run.
Thank you so much, Ann from Maryland.
Appreciate you.
Those were wonderful, wonderful keys and tips
absolutely.
for advice. Thank you.
Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
God bless you, Ann. Yes, those were good.
If you forgive, the least you could do is not repeat.
You mean the person?
Yeah, the least you could do.
The least you could do.
Maybe
it's to not do it again.
Not do it again. But I mean, it may take some, depending on what the not do it again, it might take some time to kind of change.
Whatever. The influencer Rose shares what 15 years together taught them about marriage. You might need to find and bookmark this clip. Watch it.
15 years of marriage, and there's so much I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known that our traumas would show up so loudly we'd become deaf to our own voices. That real physical intimacy will be dependent upon how deep he was willing to go into me to see. That my fatherhood wounds would show up as abandonment issues, wanting to be chosen, proving I was worthy of being kept. I wish I would have known how easy it is to go numb. That in the midst of the house, the kids, the dreams, the business ventures, somewhere in that survival mode, I would slowly disappear. I wish I would have known that getting married so young wouldn't allow for the stillness I needed to love myself first. But I also wish I would have known that my marriage would be the exact thing to help me do that. It would expose every single part of me that still needed healing. I wish I would have known that two people can heal side by side. We could become different and still choose each other again and again. That we wouldn't just survive, we would thrive. That two people from two different walks of life could somehow meet in the middle and choose to become new together. I wish I would have known that my husband needed healing too. That he would hold space for me in a way I never knew existed. And that in the midst of my darkness, he would be the only one to show me the light. I wish I would have known that we could unlearn what love wasn't and redefine what love really is.
You know, it's so weird. I feel like there's a great awakening that's happening with this millennial generation or the Generation Z. Like, there's a lot of self-healing and self-discovery that's going on with trying to heal traumas that so we don't repeat. Like, they see the curses that have been haunting previous generations, and they want to end it.
But this happens every generation, right?
Yeah.
The generation before us, they were parented a certain way, and when they had kids, they decided, we want to parent differently than that. And then when their kids had kids, they decided, we want to parent differently than that. So it's not new. It's just different.
Or maybe we're just seeing more of it. Maybe with
we are seeing more of it with social media.
With social media.
But it happens every generation.
Yeah.
You know, it happens every generation. There's a lot she wished she would have known. I could.
But I'm so happy to see, I think it's very beneficial that we see people tell their stories that they are working on or that they are working on their issues, that they have issues, that they're giving grace to other people. Like, you know, for her to sit there and say, I wish I'd have known my husband had his own issues and that we can heal together. Right. Like, you know, that's a beautiful thing for her to sit there and say.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times, I feel like I don't want to say this because then I'm going to sound like classist, but I'm not classist. But I feel like a lot of times men who are like of the streets, they find it more difficult to connect with their emotions and to sit down and have conversations without being defensive. And men who have gone to college or have some sort of higher education, they are more apt to have a conversation and to not take it defensively, but to see it as an issue that should be resolved, and let's see how we can figure it out.
So we like hoard. It'll be hoard.
Yeah, y'all. So too many of y'all try to be hoard. Hoard. In
hoard.
just 2 minutes, we'll be back for more late night love. So come back with us.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up. You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time!
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Love. Join tonight's conversation. Leave your comment in the chat or call the number on the screen, and we'll get you on the show. Shouts out to Ann from Maryland who called in. Give us a call, 310-369-0400. So, Tammy, how important is passion to a long-term relationship?
Passion.
What are some ways to keep things fun to avoid monotony with your bae? And as we age, are sex and intimacy as important as they were back in the day?
Well, as we age, it becomes problematic because men are at the height of their sexual appetite when they're young, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think when we're young, I definitely had.
Y'all just like bunny rabbit hopping around.
I still have a very healthy sexual appetite, but it was more so like. When I was younger, the thought of like not having a penis, I couldn't live without it.
Well, pause, because let me tell you what that sound like.
What?
That sound like you saying you couldn't live without penis.
The thought, like, if...
So I'm just trying to figure out, I mean, no judgment, you like what you like.
The thought, like, if somehow, like, my penis got chopped off...
But what you're saying is
I would die. Like,
because you liked sex so much.
And then I'm like, well, you know what? Now it's not become the number one motivating factor as I get up, and start my day.
Yeah. I think for women, as we age, we begin to want it more. I have never, like, I used to be like, why do old women be looking at young men like that? Why do they be like, come on, honey. Oh, look at that chocolate thunder. What now? I'm that woman looking at the chocolate thunder.
You have one or two eggs left in you that you're trying to get out, planted with some sperm, and you're trying to, your last chance to get.
Is that what it is?
Last chance romance.
Is that what it is? I want the chocolate thunder.
Yeah.
The chocolate thunder.
Yeah, one more chance, one more dance for the onstage romance.
Creator couple that chick Angel and Marcus ain't on the gram. Get honest about sex after marriage. Do you and your partner feel the same? You can call us in, and you can call us and let us know. You can call in and let us know. 310-369-0400. But take a look at this in the meantime.
I think in my 20s, there was a lot of excitement that came with, we getting ready to do it. Like there was like a anticipation that was like, cannot wait. Where now it's, wow.
Oh, come on, boy.
It's not that. Even when I am like wanting to do it, like there's a part of the excitement, and I'm not sure if it's because we know we have the other person.
Like if it's been like a discussion or a plan, like when we get here or hey, when we get home or whatever, that excitement be there. But then a lot of times when it's like a surprise, the excitement ain't there the way it was back in the day. Mm-hmm. But back in the day, it'd be like... All right, come on. Let's get it in. I'll be coming back naked. Like, But yeah, so now it's not that at the tip top like it was. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, anticipation.
There's nothing like anticipation.
It don't.
You can create waterfalls with anticipation alone.
Is it still the same though? From when you were, is the anticipation still the same as it was when you were younger though?
The anticipation is much better now. It's much greater now.
Much greater now?
Yeah, it's much greater now.
As I've gotten older, I don't know. It's kind of like, there are other things that have motivated me.
You mean now?
Yeah, like running your bath water and,
That motivates you?
Yeah,
Well, that's a part of anticipation.
Oh, okay.
Because running bath water is linked to sex, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's a part of the anticipation that we're talking about. Wake up and give that man some, just cause.
Now, that's a clip.
When he said.
That's a clip.
I don't even like morning sex. You won't find me waking up giving nobody nothing. Check out the clip.
That's a clip.
Girl, you need to hear this. When that man wake you up at 4 a.m. in the morning to give him some, just give it to him, because if you try to wait until y'all wake up for the day, and if you have kids, which means you're going to wake up, get the kids ready, and it's gonna be even later, you're gonna be so behind schedule. Just wake up 4 days in the morning and give that man some, because you don't want to be like me. Now I'm rushing to get this child to the orthodontist on time so I don't get a penalty. Just give it to him. Just do it. Just do it. I don't know why they wait until 4 days in the morning to wake people up to do the do, but just do it, sis. Just do it. Trust me, your day is gonna go a lot smoother, okay? And he gonna appreciate you for that. He gonna appreciate you rolling over at 4 o'clock in the morning. Breath smelling like hot monster's ass and all. That's okay.
I'm sorry. Wow.
Give it to him what you say. Give him to it right away.
That woman is a national treasure. Wow. Excuse me. I don't get too emotional about things, but...
Brings tears to your eyes?
Wow. Wow. Finally, somebody said something that needed to be said. Wow.
Tears.
Tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, Naisha Curry. Thank you. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry. Excuse me.
No, go ahead. Take your time.
No, I'm just...
Take your time. Get it out.
A little choked up.
Get it out. Get it all out.
You know, we don't really understand how, like, sex for us, we get backed up. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like... I told you about the blue balls thing the other day.
Yes, we had that discussion.
We had that. It's a medical condition.
Yeah.
All right.
The doctor said not, but okay.
Okay. Well, listen.
So 4 a.m. in the morning.
A little fellatio.
Little tap on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And bam.
Yes.
Little knock on the door and let her in.
Let me in.
Let him in. Let him in.
Man, come on now.
Little knock on the door at 4 a.m. Let him in.
Yeah.
Let him in.
Yeah, come on now. Ain't gonna take much long. Go ahead. Let me get the poison out.
I cannot have any kind. 4 in the morning is I can't have daytime sex.
You can't have daytime sex?
No, I only have sex at night.
Why? With the lights off? Stop looking at me. No.
I only have sex at night.
Why?
I don't know. The daytime don't seem like a sex. The daytime doesn't seem like have sex time.
The daytime's a great time.
It seems like so if it's 4 a.m. in the morning, I'm good. I'll give you some at 4 a.m. in the morning because the sun's not up yet.
You never play
but
hide.
when it hits 5:01 and that sun come up, not gonna happen with me.
You don't play like come chase me around the house?
Chase me? What are we running around the house for?
Just spice it up. Come get me. Come chase me.
No.
I'm going to get you, baby. I'm going to get you.
That's too corny for me.
But you got corny.
I can't do it.
And then, you start running. Oh, no, Mr. Robert, no.
That sounds stupid.
Wow.
Mr. Robert, you want me to role play?
Role play. Come.
No, we've never role played.
That whole house you got, you're not...
We've never role played. No. But we're not freaks of the week.
You got a whole day dedicated to you got a whole day.
We do.
You got F Me Fridays.
That is a part
of a whole day, and we're not freaks.
No, we're not. We're very subtle and conservative.
Wingstop Wednesday and F Me Fridays. From the chat, Dynasty says, heck no, not 4 a.m. If he doesn't respect me enough to wait an hour before it's time to get up, then those words might turn into fighting words.
Dynasty,
girl,
you trying to fight and your man trying to make love? That ain't working out. Wow. You trying to fight, meanwhile he trying to make love.
Dynasty, come on now.
You destined for a divorce. Playing your cards like that, Dynasty?
Dynasty, have you not learned anything from this whole show? This whole show is about communication. It's about acts of service. It's about keeping your relationship healthy and working.
Yeah.
And so you're doing exactly opposite of what everybody's been saying. The whole show.
They say, you might catch me at 5, but not at no 4.
All right, countdown to the end of Late Night Love is on the way. Get back here right after the break, okay?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling! From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me?
Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that?
Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
It's all you.
Don, we have been, welcome back to Late Night Love, everybody. If you want to join in the conversation, give us a call, 369-310. 310-369. 0400. Call us and come on the show like Ann from Maryland did. We'd love to hear your thoughts about tonight's conversation, which is long-term relationships. So if we need to make some changes to our relationships, how do we initiate the hard conversations to make that shift done? Like, why do we hesitate to say the things that could change the circumstances?
I think, sometimes there's a lack of either realization that there's issues in the relationship, or you don't want to admit that you're wrong. Sometimes people are stubborn.
These are good answers. You should be on Family Feud. Good answer.
And then sometimes you don't care. Sometimes you're just checked out.
That's the hard part when you're checked out.
Yeah, when you check out of a relationship and you're just kind of like quiet quitting, you're just hanging in for the health benefits.
Right, exactly.
I'm just here for the insurance.
I'm just here for the insurance in the house
and
that I done put all my money into.
I just eat here. That's just pretty much it. You don't really care at the end of the day. I mean, if you really are serious about saving your relationship, then therapy is probably the first step. If you're really serious about it.
If you're really serious, yeah. As a matter of fact, would you be able to stay and rebuild your marriage after one of you cheated? Check out Coach Bear's rules for recovering.
There are rules after you cheated if you're not committed to healing. This will be the hardest thing that you have ever had to do because it will stretch your emotions, test your patience, and reveal every crack that you didn't even know existed, but these are non-negotiable. If you want this thing to actually heal, you can't do recovery your way. You've got to do it the right way. So lock in. Number one, no more lies. I don't care how small it seems to you. Lying about what you ate for lunch can feel just like lying about who you were with. Tell the truth the first time. Number two, no more contact, period, with the affair partner or anyone that even remotely played a part in your infidelity. I don't care if it was just emotional. Cut it off completely. Number three, no private conversations with the opposite sex. If your spouse doesn't know about it, if it's not mutual, open, and transparent, it's not happening. Not now, not ever again. Number four, you don't get to say that's in the past. If it was last year, last month, or even last night, your spouse is living in the aftershock of the bomb that you dropped. You don't get to rush their pain. You sit in it with them. Number five, you don't get defensive when they're triggered. If they're bringing it up, it's not to attack you, it's to heal with you. Respond with, I understand why you feel that way. I'm so sorry for putting you in that position. Let's talk about it. Number six, no secrecy in your digital world. Passwords, call logs, bank accounts, DMs. If it's private, it's poison. Now here's how you do it right. Daily check-ins, create a transparency plan, get in coaching. Don't DIY this. You're too close to it. So you need someone who can walk you through it without judgment and with clarity. And celebrate the small wins. Marriage recovery isn't a reset. It's a rebuild.
So everything he said is absolutely right, because you're slowly over time building the trust back up.
You have to rebuild the trust.
By not keeping any type of secrets. You're going to have to sit in the pain of your partner being triggered by anything else, which is going to cause you some discomfort. you know. But you have to be open, honest, and transparent with everything if you want to repair that, and eventually hopefully time will heal the wounds that you have caused.
If you're being if you're really trying to make an effort to help heal your partner and to get your partner through this rough patch and to heal, and I say heal your partner, but it's really to heal your marriage.
Yeah.
It's to heal your marriage. You make the mistake, like the mistake of trust, that's a hard one because it's hard to come back from. A person will trust you, and you in 1 second, in 60 seconds, you lose 20 years of trust.
Yeah, because you now they're shell shocked because you've what else?
What else was there that I missed? What else did I not know? Trusting him like that or trusting her like that.
Yeah, you're like Drake. What did I miss?
Okay.
What did I miss? What did I miss? It's weird to have trust broken like that. That's just.
It's a crushing thing.
It's a crushing thing, and you don't want and to get them into a place of being comfortable and secure.
Yeah.
That's going to take a lot of time.
And a lot of sacrifice because nobody wants to have to say where they are 24 hours a day. Nobody wants to have to account for the $100 missing in the bank. Nobody wants to have to account for you saying, where you been? With your heifer? I can't say the word I want to say.
You with that chick again, huh?
Right. I see you bought your chick some shoes, some sneakers. You got her some sneakers, huh? Y'all got matching sneakers. No, baby, these sneakers are for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I'll never wear them because I know them was for you.
Yeah, for that chick, huh?
Melissa Fredericks delivers a grown-up share. Our partners aren't mind readers. Listen up.
One of the biggest failures in marriage is that we don't know ourselves enough to articulate our needs, our wants, our desires to our partner, but we expect them to fulfill them.
Right.
Woo! Say it again. Say it again, Melissa.
Say it one more time.
I think if we did a better job of understanding our sexual needs, our love languages, our intimate needs, our physical needs, and then found the words to articulate that to our spouse, to our partner, to whomever, that gives them the opportunity to actually fulfill them. So I think the biggest, again, kind of pitfall that we find is we're expecting our partner, I'm so unsatisfied, I'm so this, he don't do this, well, have you told him? No. But that don't mean I don't expect it to be done.
Right.
I think if we did a better job, and I think it's our failure because we're not taught that. Right. It's not often something that we see in our homes, with our mom, with our dad, or whoever we looked up. We didn't see them have those conversations. We weren't taught those. We don't read those books. We don't listen to those podcasts, whatever the case may be, to learn about ourselves. And then we expect, and we're just really out here unhappy and unfulfilled. Yeah. And I think that's where and that's to the point of the love language. Once we understand that, that's really just one facet of who I am.
I'm starting to think this marriage thing is very hard. It's a lot.
It's a lot if that's not what you're up to. If that's not your dance, then it's going to be hard to catch the rhythm.
Catch the rhythm.
Beat. Yeah. Because it's not that it's hard. And I go back to comparing marriage to a job.
It is.
When you go to work, you don't be like, man, it's hard. Man, you're finding ways to get promoted. You're adding on things that you can do to help you get ahead, to help you get a raise, right? You want more responsibility at work. That's hard. Loving someone should not be hard. And I think whenever you say it like that, like loving someone,
it shouldn't be hard. It
should not be hard.
You are literally sharing your life and bodily fluids with somebody, but yet
with the person that you love, the person that you care about the most. And the person that you want to protect the most. You should have fun with that person. You should laugh with that person. You should smile with that person. You should want to know what happened in that person's day-to-day. You should want to know what you can do to make their situation better. Like all of that. shouldn't be hard. It should be so easy.
Yeah, come. Let me chase you around the house. You know, come on.
I'm caught. You ain't got to chase me. I'm
wow,
caught.
you're not even going to run?
You got me, baby.
You're not even going to run.
I'm never running from you. I'm
Look.
never running from you, baby. You got me. I'm never running from you.
Play the game.
You
got to play the game.
I ain't no game player, baby. Come on. Come get this.
You got to put up a chase. You got to, come on.
I ain't got to put up nothing. Come get this. Come. I can't even get my legs up.
You put your legs up?
I can't even get my legs up. Come get. I can't even get my legs up, child. You want me to run? I can't even get my legs up. I used to be able to do that.
You're not even fun. Not even fun. Not even fun. You won't even.
Come get this.
You won't even play the game with me. Wow.
I say, come get it.
All right. The end of tonight's Late Night Love is just minutes away. We'll see you back here in just a bit.
I can't even lift my legs no more, man.
Well,
that's something else.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time!
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
Like it's a spiritual moment.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Welcome back to Late Night Love. Don, what's your takeaway from tonight's conversation?
Love is hard.
No,
it's
love
hard.
is easy.
Hard.
Love is easy. It's so easy, breezy, man.
It sounds that way.
It's easy for me because I love love and I love to love people. And I love, I would do anything for my man.
It sounds simple.
I just want my man to do anything for me. That's when it gets hard, when everybody not on the same agenda, not on the same goals. When that happens, it gets a little,
if it's that easy, then, as of 2024, the U.S. divorce rate remains between 40 and 50% for first marriages. Why is that? Or maybe we're not doing a better enough job. Are we not doing a better enough job picking the right partner or working on the marriage?
Well, today, I think more people today are ready to jump ship.
Jump ship?
Yeah, when things get rough, they don't hold it down anymore. They out.
They out. It's too easy to go find another side bay.
Well, there's that too. Love Adele says, my grandmother said it shouldn't hurt to love a person and it shouldn't be hard to love a person. I agree with you, Love Adele.
Remember everybody had a side bay? Remember that was a thing for a minute?
Chick?
Everybody had a side chick and a side dude.
All the men had a side chick?
Well, it was a thing for a minute.
They don't have them anymore?
I think.
Where did they go? Where did all the side chicks go?
All the side pieces,
Where did the side pieces go? They found their worth. Second marriages are easier because you know all the pitfalls. You know what you want after you test it out.
Well, what about the people who've been married 4, 5, and 6 times?
Yeah, what about those? They really know their pitfalls.
There are some people who
they are the pitfalls.
Yeah. The second time marriages, you are correct. I think they may last longer because you're like, you know what? Maybe the first time I was young.
I don't know the real stats on that. I do think that, I don't know the real stats on that, but I feel like you don't really want to get married over and over again, so you kind of start adjusting what went wrong and trying to correct those things in real time with someone else. But then there's always the someone else, you know?
Oh, the third marriage.
No, I'm saying in the second marriage or third, there's always the someone else. Like, you're with a different person now. So
you're a different person.
You've got to figure out a new person, right? So you can come to grips all you want, but who is that person that you're now with? It's a different person.
From the Chad Dynasty says people focus too much on their partner fulfilling them. If they meet 90% of your needs, you need them to look internally 90%. For the rest. Marriage is about two whole people coming together.
Who you know about 90% of their needs feel?
90%, that's pretty good.
90% is an A.
90%
plus.
is an A. You know,
you 10% from 100%. That means you stay with them another year, you be at 100%.
People get married with only 10% in common.
90%.
Yeah.
The rule is 80-20.
80-20?
Where you getting the extra 10 from? You made in the rule 90-10.
I know some people holding on to 10%. He breathing.
The Alpines sweetly reflect on 8 years of marriage. I love these.
It's your turn. What is one thing that you learned in your marriage? Because we've been married for almost 8 years.
The biggest thing I've learned is selflessness. I have learned that when I took the importance off of me and giving you like my priority, giving the kids my priority, I actually learned a lot, not only about you guys, but myself as well. Because I learned how I can show up for the people around me in ways that I never knew that I could. It showed me, how creative I can be in how I can love. It expanded my love. And these are things that I never thought of were possible until becoming selfless. And now it's like, it's not a chore anymore. It's actually satisfying to, show up for you guys and, continue to come up with creative ways to love y'all. And in doing that, I'm showing myself love. Because y'all are pieces of me. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're talking like amazing. I like listening to you. It's therapeutic.
You got to feature me on your podcast. Pay a retainer.
My is a retainer.
It is. So let's retain.
She looking at him like, yeah, keep talking because I'm about to break it off. I'm about to break it off for you. That's what she was looking at him like. And I think we do look at our men like that when they just be talking sexy and don't even know it.
They don't even know it.
They just be talking. Y'all just be talking sexy. Y'all don't even know y'all be sexy. When y'all say stuff like, babe, I got that. Y'all don't even know how sexy y'all sound when y'all say that.
I got that?
Babe, I got that. Whatever that is. I got that door. I got that bag. I got, like, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Just to hear a man say, babe, I got that.
I got that mortgage.
And y'all not even thinking. Y'all literally not even thinking. Y'all really just got that.
I got the mortgage. I got the car note.
Got the what?
I got the car note.
Yeah, but you think it's big. Like, it don't have to be that big to be sexy.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It could be the car door.
I got the dishes.
It could be the dishes. It could be anything. It could be the door to the house where I'm reaching my hand out and you're like, babe, I got that.
I got you just for me.
Got you what?
Just for me.
Just for me?
Yeah.
What is that?
The hair care?
That's for men.
Oh, okay. I got your bath bomb.
My bath water?
Your bath bomb.
I got that. Oh, the bath bomb?
Bath bomb, yeah.
You got my ruffles?
I got your ruffles.
My ruffles sour cream?
I got your ruffles. I got you.
Yeah, y'all just be so sexy when y'all say stuff like that. You know, and she's looking at him because she's like, this is who I married. This is who I love. I mean, he's learning, he's growing. Like, ain't nothing more sexier than a man who is learning and growing and taking accountability and responsibility and admitting where he was once wrong, but where he spotted the mistake or the ill behavior and decided, I think I'm gonna turn it around right here, and then went at it. Like, it's nothing more sexy than that, man.
What did you learn from today's show, Tammy?
Oh, Lord. I never know what I learned from these shows. It be so many.
Well, I'll tell you what you learned.
Lessons. What did I learn?
You learned that your husband has a love language, and to stop asking him what his love language is, you already know what it is. That's what you learned. That's the one thing you learned.
That is exactly what I learned.
That's what you learned. There are certain things
How you gonna be all in what I learned?
I'm paying attention to the show. All right. Sometime, and the biggest thing in
But
that.
I know what you learned.
Well, listen. The biggest thing on that is that sometimes women want to push men into submission. That's a big thing here. It's another takeaway from today's show. Sometimes, why do you want? Don't push us or force us into submission. Let us submit to you on our own.
How we do that?
Well,
shut up.
It starts.
All y'all want us to do is shut up.
No, it starts off by waking up at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
And opening the door when you're knocking. We're wrapping up tonight's Late Night Love after the break. Get back in 2 minutes. 2 and 2.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up. You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling! From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't it alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
We're back.
All right. This creator shares the simple key to her 15-year marriage. It's a good one. Watch this last clip of the night.
I've been with my husband now for 15 years. The key to making it with him for 15 years was simple. I just had to like him. Now listen, anybody out here talking about that they marriage perfect and they always loved or liked who they was with, I'm sorry. I'm going to call because baby, yes, it has been times when I couldn't stand him. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't on the same page. All we did was argue and fight. Look. But what reeled me back in was always going back to friendship. The way we came together was through friendship. We took time to really get a chance to know each other before we crossed that bridge, okay? So when we feeling like we going off the rails, because at times we human, that's what we do. One thing we always revert back to is friendship. Like we really enjoy each other's company when it's right. And that's the one thing that we both value the most, you know? And baby, I'm sorry. I'm not the type of woman where I can just say, well, I don't really like my husband. I'm just there because he take care of me or the money. I can't do that. I can't fake that. I couldn't imagine sitting around nobody for 15 years or having to deal with a person that long and not like absolutely nothing about them. And I'm only there for financial reasons. That's just me. I'm too real for that. I don't give a if I don't like you, I can't fake it. I just can't fake it. It has to be something there for me to like, to want to stick around and work through a lot of the that we go through. Because other than that, baby, your ass is grass, okay? I'm not built like that. Sorry.
Another Monday and another late night love to kick off a great week. I want to say thank you to my co-host, Don Amiche. Thank you to the audience out there. You are always on point. And thank you to Veronica Clanton-Higgins. And you can meet us here tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. Listening Lounge is next on Fox Soul. Bye.
Welcome to Fox Soul's The Listening Lounge. I'm your host, Derica Abraham. This week, we're showcasing Jacinth Hedlum's Love After, where she shares her personal journey of overcoming trauma and betrayal, offering practical strategies on how to find one's purpose. This motivational audiobook is meant to inspire you to embrace renewal